Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing for the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, we are, in fact, live. Again, we had a bit of a malfunction. Internet went out here, so I'm getting that resituated. But right now, the Devin Alexander fight is supposed to start soon. Not the Devin Alexander fight, but the card is supposed to start soon. We're going to have Caleb Plant having his first ever fight against Porky Medina soon, and, you know, at the current moment, trying to get this internet situation figured out because it just decides to act up now of all time. So you know how it goes, Murphy's Law. But that ain't gonna stop us. We don't get discouraged around here. Now there's nobody here right now. I'm not even sure if I put the settings properly because I'm so flustered right now. But
Conso to experience. There is a gulf between them. Medina, a veteran with 30 more fights to his name than his opponent tonight. Plant, young, fresh, unbeaten, and about to face his toughest opponent yet. Let's get you over to Ray Flores for tonight's introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's one person here.
Welcome to the Don Haskins Center here in El Paso, Texas.
Yeah.
This is Premier Boxing Champions. The action begins with 12 rounds in the super middleweight division. Your referee in charge with the bell sound.
Shout out to everybody that's here right now. I got my man Alex here. You guys may have saw him in the last one, but had to use his iPhone because it was just tripping. Muhammad Ali, what's up? Right now, the Rogelio Medina versus Caleb Plant fight is tomorrow. I forgot this fight was actually on this card. I knew it was coming up soon, but I forgot that was on this card. So I'm very excited about this fight. It's kind of a pleasant surprise for me.
The uncrowned IBF champion. That's who can middle. Got robbed again 2 minutes ago.
He comes in wearing the blue with the white trim. As professional,
my main man Caleb Plant. Shout out to him. I saw him spar around this time last year. Good guy.
Fighting and representing Nashville.
Bruh.
Division. Your referee in charge when the bell sounds is Mark Colloy, wearing the blue with the white trim. As professional, he's undefeated, 16 wins, 10 of those coming by way of a knockout. Fighting and representing Nashville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fast rising.
Yeah, if I'm not talking right now, guys, it's because I'm trying to get stuff situated because internet's going crazy.
Let's go, Blue. Okay, gentlemen, we've already gone over the rules of the dressing room. I want you.
Nah, I honestly didn't even realize the fight was happening today. I thought it was another card for some reason.
Touch gloves, go to your corner.
Okay, time to hand over to
because they're happening. That's why. The Caleb. Well, right now, this is on the Devin Alexander, Victor Ortiz card. Right now, Caleb Plant is fighting Rogelio Medina. That's the fight we're watching right now.
What you trying to do right now?
I'm trying to get the thing live on here so I can see what it sounds like.
A lot of pressure gets put on you. You know, being the A side, always everybody wants you to excel to your, your peak. So it's a lot of pressure. You got to be ready. Everybody's gunning for you. You're the target.
The other wild card, the crowd, the environment. Because not only is Caleb Plant taking a step up, guys, this is a road game for him.
It is. He's in hostile territory. It's evident by the crowd's response on his introduction.
You can try Crick Free. Crick, C-R-I-C, free. Just Google it.
Which is what he should do. Fill out Porky Medina, see what he wants to do, and then pick it up from there.
What do you want to see in the opening round from a young fighter in a step-up fight? What's the first thing you're looking for?
Just what he's doing, establishing that jab, going to work, and putting your presence, letting them know your ring generalship in there, that you're the guy in there.
Check, check, check.
On Medina's side, being the veteran that he is, he's trying to force Caleb to punch so he can feel his power, feel what he's bringing to the fight tonight, and then he'll begin his work off of what he feels that once he feels Plant can't hurt him, he'll step it up. The plan is establishing a good jab, and he's taking his time to find out what Medina intends to do.
This is a title eliminator for Caleb Plant. Porky Medina, insert your own.
It's ridiculous, bro. Shit over here.
To do.
This is a title eliminator for Caleb Plant. Porky Medina.
The Hurt Business. I probably like Mexican fighters and know more about Mexican fighters than you do. So what are you talking about?
Bro, why is it freezing, bro?
I don't know.
Want to try just a regular Chrissy? Why is iTunes open? Someone accidentally press iTunes. Oh, it's your phone.
Oh, I'm just using it to charge though.
No, I'm 100% sure I know more about Mexican fighters than you do. I'm very sure of it.
Why? Want to try this one?
Yeah, sure I is.
Like I'm 100% sure of it.
You already sound, bro?
Wrong gag here. Missed weight yesterday, so it is
Might work
not
better.
on the line for him. But if Caleb Plant wins this fight,
To the fight tonight, and then he'll begin his work off of what he feels that once he feels Plant can't hurt him,
Check.
he'll step it up.
All right,
The plan
sounds
is
good.
establishing
Yeah,
a good jab, and he's taking his time to find out
This is not
what
like
Medina intends to do.
this
This is
is a
fine.
title eliminator for
Yeah.
Caleb Plant. Porky Medina,
I'll be fine.
insert your own gag here.
I should
Missed
be
weight
deleted, like, immediately.
yesterday, so it is not on the line for him. But if Caleb Plant wins this fight, he moves up to number 2.
But yeah, okay. So my bad, guys. We've been a little out of it, but we're here in round 1. I missed most of the round, but from what I've seen, the couple times I've had to look up, Caleb Plant seems to be doing a good job maintaining his distance and will fight.
Keeping that distance.
It's round 1 of Caleb Plant versus Porky Medina. Step up fight for Caleb.
Likes to come forward.
Really looking forward to seeing if Caleb can show more of an offensive skill set, and if Porky can make pressure him enough to make him show the offensive skills I've seen him show off in the gym.
Yes, and that's where he wants to be.
Scrap Chat Boxing, what's up, man?
That distance.
Welcome to the
Boxing
stream.
from outside, picking and poking with that jab, sticking to your fundamentals. You know, stay on your game plan. That's what he got to do. These
I don't
first
even
2
know,
rounds
man.
are
I
always
forgot who's
dangerous
in the dunk
for
contest,
fighters,
but I'm gonna go with
especially
Donovan Mitchell if he's in it.
Medina in front of you.
I think he's in it.
They come and they throw big bombs. So, you know, he's playing it safe right now and just filling them out.
Yeah, so right now Caleb
Right,
Plant
goes.
just
So Medina's
fill out
putting,
round.
Pressure on
Caleb's getting winning it.
Caleb with his presence. He's putting presence pressure on him right now. He's making him move where he wants to. He's causing him to do a lot of unnecessary movement at this point. So both men have strategies.
The story of the fight.
Really?
Pressure Medina
All
can
right.
put on Plant at the
You
pressure
tripping,
that-
Scrap Chat. I mean, between this PBC card and the Showtime card, overall as a whole, maybe not the main events, but the overall as a whole, I think it's pretty good at fights.
Yeah, PBC did good this time.
PBC did a great job, I think.
I have a question for you though. PBC did do good with the selections of fights. But don't you think it's kind of messed up that they put it like on the All-Star weekend? Because like now it's the dunk contest,
dunk contest,
All
three-point
that.
contest, yeah.
skills challenge, and literally it's starting right now.
No, it's starting right now.
The skills challenge and all that.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
tough to compete with, you know?
yeah, to put it on at the same time as that.
They didn't think that through.
They
If
didn't
there
really
were
think that one
nerves for
through.
Caleb Plant in round
Maybe
1,
Dan,
which we
maybe
didn't really
Dan
see.
Garcia fight will be like
No,
after
he didn't.
all that's over maybe.
Again,
So maybe
it's
they'll get all
important
the
that a
All-Star
young
people.
prospect establish his jab,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to set the tone. But at
The
the same
Showtime
time,
fight
he
card
has to be
starts at
alert.
10.
One thing that I would caution him
Yeah.
about is being along the ropes with his lead hand down, because I know Medina sees that. So he has to be really conscious of that.
Right, so Scrap Chat, I think you're tripping, man. Like the Groves Eubank fight was fantastic earlier, and I think these fights are gonna be pretty fantastic. But you might be right. We don't know. But there's still some good fights on those cards. So
No, I mean,
round 2, Caleb Plant versus Rogelio Medina. Caleb Plant right now, boxing and moving from side to side, picking his shots. Medina really hasn't been able to. He's been putting pressure on him, but not enough pressure to make Caleb fight any differently. It's pretty much been the same thing Caleb Plant we're used to. So right now he's crowding him, beginning to cut the distance, but Caleb shoe shines him and steps to his left, getting back to the middle of the ring. As the crowd chants Porky, Porky Medina in the black and orange trunks, Caleb in the blue and white
no
trunks.
illusion about a division in this crowd tonight in this fight.
Oh, I got Caleb Plant winning this fight so far, and I got him winning it in general. I think he's gonna win the fight.
Yes, you talk about the A side.
Good job at Caleb
To
Plant.
the crowd, the A side is Medina.
Yep.
You know, he has the crowd backing him, which is a good thing on his part.
What do you think, Alex? What do you think about what you're seeing from Caleb Plant thus far?
Caleb Plant's, just showing good skill, against Caesar
Be a good time now for Caleb to get his respect with a good shot.
Medina's trying to
discourage Medina from coming forward.
You make him fight and stuff, but
here for a 12-round fight.
Plant is just still just practicing his skills and whatever.
On Caleb, even though he's not throwing much,
shot basically.
he's still causing Caleb to react. In my
Oh,
opinion,
I got Danny Garcia in that fight.
Getting away from him. He's doing a whole lot.
Only question for me is
it
it going to be an exciting fight?
Right now.
Is it going to be a competitive fight? That's the only question I have.
Some of you may not.
I got Devin Alexander actually. I don't think Ortiz is beating him.
The worst thing that can happen to anybody
Bro, Ortiz.
this planet and any parent is to lose a child. You see on the right side of his
Thanks, man. But I've hit 1 million views a while ago. I mean, if you mean like 10 million views, I mean I'm coming up on that, and I just hit 11,000 subscribers. So
immune deficiency and immune disorder.
Yeah, I don't know. But thank you anyway.
A torturous ordeal for Caleb Plant, and you want to talk about guys.
I got Ortiz by quitting
in a hurry. He had no choice. And that's another reason he resents
Caleb Plant right now doing his
show me someone who's
showboating footwork.
Yes, I can
Right now the crowd is booing because Caleb Plant is just boxing and moving, but he's being smart right now. They say be smart, but that's what Caleb Plant is really doing right now. As he glides around the ring in his blue and white mink trunks.
And this is a Medina crowd too. They're all chanting for Porky, so yeah.
What are they fighting at? San Antonio?
I don't know, like somewhere west.
Mental fortitude is what gets you through everything.
Left jab is working down for Caleb Plant. A lot more confident here as we close out round 2. He takes a lead with him every day, every situation. And certainly in the biggest fight of his life tonight.
My bad, guys. I'm having a bit of a camera.
Which he wore on his sleeve yesterday.
Caleb Plant, it is all about the lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this one over.
This is the Pepsi that was right for Ray.
Yeah, so I get it on a Caleb Plant, What are you doing? What are you doing?
And of course,
Right,
the king.
Unplug everything first before you break something.
Oh, the phone's not charging?
Yeah, it's not charging.
Oh, just plug it out and plug it back in. I guess the
How did
iTunes
they
thing
pack
needed
all
to be
that
open.
taste
Or
into these
it said,
charcoal
like,
sliders
low
that
battery
start with
power.
just a buck? Magic. Sharp road sliders
The
starting
battery
at just a
went
Oh,
buck.
did you unplug it from
Only
the
at
computer
Carl's
and plug it
Jr.
back
and
in?
Hardee's.
Yeah, I did, but it's still so bright. I don't know.
In his first 13 fights, obviously all wins. Caleb Plant only had to go 43 rounds. His last 3 guys all went distance.
He was hitting all elbows and gloves.
His camp was talking to us about, well, the guys he was fighting in the last 3, they kind of went into survival mode. They were kind of running. They fought in a way that Caleb was not going to look good. And you and I kind of looked at each other like, okay, that's one theory, but we didn't quite buy it.
Yeah, a lot of guys go into survival mode when you hit them.
I'm watching the
It's
fight
tough
right
to
now
get
on
back.
YouTube TV, and then I'm using my homeboy's iPhone, and we're live on that right now. But right now we're currently in round 3. Caleb Plant has been boxing, moving pretty well, and I think Porky Medina has been trying to put pressure on him, but he hasn't really been able to sustain any pressure. So Caleb's looked really good so far. It's been a fight where him, as a guy that's been an untested prospect, is facing a guy that's very much tested, and he's looking pretty good doing it and handling it really well.
Can I still take a punch? Am
I'm
I
gonna
vulnerable
flip
at
it
this
over.
time to a good punch?
Okay.
And you know, I think
All right, hold on.
the reason it's a great point for us is because we looked at that fight and said, wow, he took shots in that fight.
Hold on, guys.
That would have knocked out a
Hold on.
rhinoceros. And he kept coming forward, but you don't think about the flip side.
Okay, because I'm trying to put it that way, so
He was on the wrong end.
the charger could go there.
Of course he was, and then
Charge it?
we have to
Come on,
wonder, did he have enough time to recover? Did he give himself enough time
Why is it
to
doing
recover?
this?
Should he have
Here,
taken
plug
a
it in,
fight
plug it in. Hurry,
between?
plug it in.
Right now
It's not
he's
gonna
falling
charge, though.
short on what he's doing, and Plant's got him bleeding now.
It's not
And
gonna
he's just
charge?
picking him apart right now.
This is the plan.
Why won't it charge? The thing is
Shoulders are
still
dropping
battery
a little
went
bit,
lower, bro.
gaining in
I don't know.
confidence.
Wait.
I'm trying to figure out why is
One
this.
thing
is
Medina
like
did is he actually went to
Here, wrap it around.
Okay.
and he was
Wrap it around the thing.
biggest for this fight, so he
Okay.
himself very well for this fight, so it's time to see what he got.
Okay,
I mean,
we're right here. We're good.
Right now,
Good?
We're good.
with Plant working behind that jab.
Right now, he's waiting. He's constantly waiting. He has Plant where
Just
he
bring
needs
that
it,
closer in.
but he has not initiated.
My bad for the technical difficulties, guys. We're just like scrambling right now.
It's almost like he's waiting to get in a big punch before he starts.
We don't got it. I don't have a TV. I don't have a TV. We just have whatchamacallit. We have YouTube TV.
Take that last half step
Are we good now?
to pick up his game and pick up his tempo.
Virgil, talk to me about
Yeah,
Caleb
yeah,
Plant
good,
lead
good.
hand so low.
Well, that's his style right now. He's comfortable with that. At some point, he'll come out of it because there are people up there who can, there are fighters up there, I'm sorry, who can
All right, guys. So we're on round 3.
capitalize on that.
Right now,
So
Caleb
you
is
always
just,
wanna have the fundamentals to fall
again,
back on, have your hands in
he's
place.
boxing
But
and
he's
moving really
comfortable
well.
with Medina because
I think he's
faster
shown
than Medina. So he's
pretty much what he's shown in all the other
Medina,
fights.
and
It's just been
boxing
against a
is
better
range.
fighter thus
So he
far.
can pretty much do what he wants to with the lead hand right now. It's just a pick 'em party right now. He's just picking him apart. Medina's waiting too long. He's not initiating. He's not going to beat Plant by just standing.
Wow.
There.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And
The
he's
thing froze up
anticipating
on
the
us.
counterpunch coming back.
Right now, where are we in?
4.
Actually looks gunshot.
Robin, how
Still
do you
around
see it to
4.
3?
I see 3 rounds.
The
for
way
Caleb
everybody
Plant.
else sees it?
Yes, sir.
So round 4 right now. Caleb Plant's boxing a shutout. We're a little behind right now because of YouTube TV and there's all the crap that's been going on. But we'll get settled in. Don't you worry, guys.
Yesterday, what is the first thing that comes into your mind when a fighter misses weight? And he was only 1 pound.
We know it's on
over,
Fox,
so
but I don't got no
he
TV.
come close.
We don't have a TV.
The next day, you know, throughout the later rounds, that's where it
We
starts
know
to
exactly.
go.
I know exactly what channel it's on. Channel 7,
Nutrition
but it's
wasn't
not.
right. You couldn't make the weight.
Down here
You
is
know you
channel
could
7 in
walk.
Broward County. But if you're everywhere else, I don't know what channel it's on. So,
Alright.
yeah.
Plant is doing what he wants to do right now. Even though
So
he's
far,
using
Caleb
a
Plant,
lot
as far as I'm
of
concerned,
energy,
he's won every moment of every round so far. It's been a really good performance. I haven't really seen too much of Porky. Maybe Gabe Benavidez beat all the quality out of
He's
him.
allowing him to fight where he wants to fight. So it's up to Medina to turn the tide.
Medina went the distance with James DeGale. It's been him with Gilberto Ramirez. Talked about the Benavidez fight. Jonathan
I'm hoping
Gonzalez
towards the middle rounds that
fought him.
Porky will begin to have some success coming forward because I really want to see the Caleb in a pressure situation having to
The
open
one
up.
thing that I like Plant's doing is every time he fires his jab or a combination, he goes down to the body, which is it's gonna pay toll towards the end, towards the later rounds.
Oh, nice. Nice little overhand right there by Porky
When
Medina.
Medina knocked him out.
Caleb Plant gets back to his jab, back to his basics.
Medina is applying a little more effective pressure now. And Plant seems to be willing to stand there and take it to try to get his counter in. So we'll see how that unfolds.
It is free. Yeah, Caleb's toying with Porky Medina at the moment.
What Medina has to do is just step in and punch. He cannot look for a clean punch. He has to punch.
Caleb Plant had a lot of nervous energy first couple of rounds of this fight, but now it is starting to go his way, and we're starting to see the Caleb Plant.
All right, that's another Caleb Plant round.
16 fights.
Has
He's moving
really been
the
a
way he
competitive
wants
fight
to
so
move
far.
and not getting hit the way he doesn't want to get hit. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot over. Come in more on the. There we go. This fight is free though. If you guys have a TV, you can watch the fight. I mean, I have YouTube TV, so it doesn't matter whether it's free or not. I'm watching all the fights.
Watch more of the sport that makes you feel more. Corona.
What do you guys think so far? Do any of you guys see? Have any of you guys given any rounds?
You see, the last 3 have gone the distance, and there are people.
Have any of you guys given any rounds to Porky Medina so far? I've had a hard time giving him any rounds.
Does not get hit. Robert, when I gave you his quote yesterday, he has to take Caleb Plant's tape.
Bruh. Every now and then, you guys might hear us refreshing it, so don't worry about that.
Makes you feel
But
Corona, presenting sponsor of Premier.
yeah, so far the fight's a little too easy, going a little too easy for Plant. A little too easy for Plant. I'm hoping that it gets better from
criticisms of Caleb Plant, it is the style
Medina.
that he does not get hit. Robert, when I gave you his quote yesterday, he has to take Caleb Plant's tape.
So ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna do this, bro. We're gonna do this. We're calling an audible here on True School Sports because we got one laptop that's not allowing us to watch the fight the way we would like to watch it. So
is there any, or is there too much things connected to the Wi-Fi?
No, we're good. We're good.
My phone's not even connected to the Wi-Fi.
So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go on this computer. Can you hear my phone? Could you get my phone? Somebody texted me. Thank you. Let's see, what are the streets saying? So yeah, we're gonna hold on. You guys can tell me what's going on if you want. But we're gonna get this issue sorted out. It's just internet's been tripping. Yeah, he doesn't have to take the risks until somebody until somebody puts them at risk.
According to this, the internet actually went out.
Oh dang.
I don't know how it is on yours.
Fox.
Oh no, it's back.
Everything's just slow on this thing. Right now, Caleb Plant is fighting Rocky Medina. I believe they're in the 5th round, something like that. But I'm having a hard time getting it right now because one, I don't have a TV.
Nah, it should be good now.
I have YouTube TV. That's how I watch everything.
Paul, refresh the page.
Yeah.
No, that junk's too unreliable, bro. This junk works on here.
The internet's been working perfect on mine for like the last week or two. It's going fast now.
All right.
Versus the Matador, that's the bull. I am the
Damn,
Matador.
Caleb Plant's destroying this dude. We got everything back up again now. So hopefully it doesn't fail us.
Louisiana? Probably my cooking. I love the flavors that come out of here. Have you tasted my cooking? Have you tasted Popeye's sweet heat butterfly shrimp? They start out a little
So ready to
sweet
just
with my
like,
shortbread flavor.
I'm closing this computer.
You bred spicy
Get it out.
shrimp and sweet shortbread? I do.
I believe it might be a 12-round fight. I believe it might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 12 rounds.
12 rounds, yeah.
It's the title on there.
Which title?
I forgot, but they said it was a title on there.
If you had Porky Medina in your Punch Stat Fantasy League coming in tonight, you're off to a rough start.
Yeah, you are off to a rough start. You can take it, but it looks like you're starting to pick it up, though.
Don't do more than you need to. Is Caleb Plant getting too comfortable?
Well, his corner just gave him some great instructions by telling
Everybody
him,
says he ain't too comfortable. Well, Medina hasn't put Caleb Plant in enough of a predicament to really show anything else. His jab is very sharp tonight. I think he's done a great job of just being in position to punch all night long thus far. He's put the 5 rounds that have been fought so far all in the bank. I think he's won every round so far.
The issue over the years with Medina has been head movement or lack thereof.
I'll like to see what Chris Eubank Jr. could do against Caleb Plant, honestly.
And then go over there?
Yeah.
Did you disconnect from the Wi-Fi on your computer, or? I'm talking to Brendan.
My computer's not even on. I think so. I think Plant would give Benavidez a good fight. I genuinely do.
He's tired by the constant movement and getting away in the constant pressure he's putting on. That's what Medina has to do to win this fight.
The issue over the years with Medina has been
Medina's trainers are imploring him to put more pressure on Caleb Plant, saying vamos, 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 vamos. But every time they say that, he keeps getting hit with more jabs.
capture on there.
No, it's not working. The internet's not working on here.
It's not?
Nope. Yeah, a lot of you guys picking Victor Ortiz to beat Devin Alexander. I don't agree with it, but hey, shout out to you guys. Do you think maybe if we like scoot over, that'll help?
Yeah, it probably will.
All right, hold this.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Alright.
The struggle. I think Eubanks should move back down middleweight. Someone said he's done all of the Fox app and they're watching it. On their phone. Yeah, but I shouldn't have this problem. Like the YouTube TV should just work. I have YouTube TV, and like generally speaking, YouTube TV is always like fantastic. Until you know there's boxing on, then all hell breaks loose.
To his success tonight, don't look for the clean shot, look to land shots.
You're absolutely right, Virgil.
What happened in King
Medina's been in with some of the best.
Instagram post.
MMA, Cowboy Cerrone.
All right, so we finally got it back on again.
Chance to become the UFC's all-time winningest fighter. Takes on
Hopefully
Yancy
after this
Medeiros.
MMA fight, bro.
Fights of the year.
Man, I don't give a damn about MMA.
On a special night tomorrow at
No
6
disrespect to him,
Eastern
but I really
on
don't care for it.
Stream live on Fox Sports.
No, but MMA beer drink, like, nothing but like beer drinkers.
The one thing you got here
What
is
did Bob
Mexico
what did
cheering
Bob Arum
for
call them? Skinhead.
Medina here in El Paso, so that right there gives you.
I don't know, Scrap Chat. Like,
your home fans here.
I could see him finding the winner of that fight, but oh, nice right hand by Caleb Plant. I think he might fight Granados, to be honest with you. I think Granados probably gonna fight one of these guys. I don't know why I think that, but
Who's gonna fight Granados?
Keith Thurman.
That lets me know he feels like he found something.
Caleb Plant is putting on a pretty good performance right now.
I feel like Keith Thurman's gonna fight Jamal James. So I don't know if you know who that is.
I know that is.
Yeah.
You guys beat him, right?
Yeah, but he beat Diego Chavez.
Yeah.
In December.
So right now we're on round 7. Caleb Plant is boxing a shutout right now. Showing great concentration and accuracy with the right hand lead. Showing fantastic, just movement with his legs, and 10,000 time YouTube TV is frozen on us, and it's not good. So, drastic times called drastic measures. Download the file. Oh, never mind. We're back on. Never mind.
He knows if he punches with him, he can land.
Yes. And what he needs to do when he's not so close to the ropes, he needs to step in with the punch. See, he's reaching first before he needs to step in with his feet with the punch and not reach out with the punch. He stepped in right there, so he gets 2 punches off. And I would be concerned in Caleb's corner now that he's getting 2 punches at a time off now. If he starts getting 3 off, it could be a problem.
Yeah, Plant needs to get back onto that jab, that double, triple jab. Throw some feints out there. I heard his corner say throw
Yeah,
some
right now
feints
the
out there.
Southern fighters are doing pretty good in boxing. Plant, Wilder, Thurman, Spence, all them guys.
The one thing I like what Caleb Plant's
He's
doing
one of those fights for Caleb Plant too. Oh, he's showboating. He's doing this right now, Caleb Plant.
He's not buckling under the pressure.
Fans are booing him. Oh, nice left hand, nice left hook by Caleb Plant. He's landing everything he wants to land right now. He's just in firm control. You know, I'm very impressed. You know, I mean, it could be a fight where, you know, he's catching Medina at the right time, coming off a loss to Benavidez. Been through a lot of wars, you know, come forward style anyway. But at the same time, this is a guy that's very very tough, and on any given night can beat and give the top guys in the division problems, and he's just reducing him to an F-level fighter right now.
Well, Medina actually came off a tune-up win though.
Very definition of a man.
Benavidez fight.
The way he fights,
Who did
you
he fight?
can see why.
Just some random person in Mexico.
Medina has not only continued to
The person doesn't even have a boxer because I checked his record and the opponent said unknown.
Actually, Caleb is on
Like, I'm dead
1 punch
serious.
at a time.
Who's fighting that person?
This round.
Well, Monkey Medina apparently had a tour against a guy that was so unknown he doesn't even have a box record.
Oh, wow. Yeah, some guy in Mexico.
How old was he?
And he's trying to hit and get away at the
didn't
same
even know.
time. So
What?
You can't even find out because he doesn't have a box track, right?
Yeah,
With the pressure.
exactly.
What was his name? Did you have a name?
Plant built up
No, it
this
said
big
unknown.
early lead, but
It just said
Jorge
unknown, no
Medina
name or anything.
keeps on coming.
So Caleb Plant, through 7 rounds, is just pretty much done whatever he wanted, landing double jabs, single jabs, left hooks, uppercuts, right hand leads, and it's been a fantastic performance in his first ever fight. And I want to see him with the top guys soon. I genuinely do. What do you think, Alex? What do you think of what you've seen from Caleb Plant thus far?
Bruh, and this is the guy who actually should have won the James DeGale fight. Think about it.
Yeah.
You know, he's taking him to school and stuff. He's taking the uncrowned IBF champion to school. So, yeah. So shout out to Caleb Plant.
But the 27 of you that are here right now, just to let you guys know, this is the undercard of Devin Alexander Ortiz. Garcia versus Rios will be on later on, so I'll keep you guys posted as the night goes on. For those of you guys who haven't subscribed to True School Sports, go ahead and do that right now. Got some good stuff on the channel. You know, we got my man Alex, you know, he's yawning, but he ain't tired. We don't get tired, we get better.
Yeah, I'm not tired. It was just a quick count.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
No sleeping.
What do you guys think about this fight so far? Have any of you guys given Pokey Medina a round?
Robert
Guerrero gave him the 6th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I was told there would be no math, but that didn't quite add.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gave one round to Medina.
You just threw a feint.
Oh. Caleb Plant has such a good jab, educated jab. I still want to see what all the skills would do against. I mean, technically, Rogelio Medina, you can count him as a top guy, but I'm talking about the other champions in the division. I really want to see what he would do against what's his name, Benavidez. I think he'd give Benavidez a good fight.
Which means what? What's the effect of that?
That means that he's going to be a few tenths.
Right now, Keenan, it's Caleb Plant versus Rogelio Medina on the undercard of Devin Alexander versus Victor Ortiz. Caleb Plant has been in firm control of the fight from the word go. Been an excellent performance if you haven't seen it. I don't know how familiar you are with Caleb Plant, but pretty good fighter.
Speaking of Benavidez, we saw the Ronald Guerrero rematch.
He needs to come behind the left hand and not throw the right hand so far out.
Seen a lot more little feints from Caleb Plant. Firing that jab.
Well, Caleb is doing what he needs to do to win the fight. The 12 rounds. If you're going to let me pick you apart, that's what I'm going to do. A win is a win.
You saw the punch stats earlier. Medina is one of the busiest fighters at
Dang, I just want to see
168.
a knockout.
Period. Throwing
Caleb Plant not
90 punches
gonna.
around
If Caleb Plant don't gotta step forward and start hurting you, he's not gonna do it. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping like Medina would actually force Caleb Plant to show a little more, but he hasn't really had to. But you know he hasn't had to. I think he's been a little bit more smoother in this fight than his other ones.
The first fight I ever saw with Caleb Plant was actually like
Live, yeah, when we went to the Bartholomew card.
Yeah, and he knocked that guy out cold, I think. From what I remember.
Yeah, but up until the stoppage, it was pretty much just like this.
Oh, yeah?
That's because it's probably giving him
Well, I mean, well, we were actually at the fight, so it was probably more
Seems to
exciting.
have his balance off.
It's always more exciting when you're there.
Yeah.
Right now we're in round 8, got about 25 seconds left. Caleb Plant in the center of the ring, picking up Pokey Medina with his jab, mixing up his punches really, really well. And Medina, you know, he's left a lot to be desired. I mean, maybe the style matchup wasn't the best for Medina, but for a guy that's given so many other fighters problems, it's been tough. It's been tough to watch for Medina.
You saw that move right
Medina,
there.
like,
He almost stumbled with
came from, around the block. He fought Ramirez, body Jack, James DeGale.
Buckle. If we can run that one back, I'd be very interested in seeing that.
Plant kind of got up a little bit awkwardly after the bell exchange.
Okay.
It looked like, yeah, he walked a little stiff to the corner.
Yes.
Nah, Caleb Plant never fought Pokey Medina, and Benavidez beat him, and DeGale barely beat him, but it was like a lot of people thought it was robbery.
Ramirez and Jack.
One more look.
Oh, it was a low blow.
Ah.
There's that pressure.
Oh, he tripped.
Oh, he tripped. Okay, Caleb Plant tripped over his leg. Nah, Caleb's never fought Medina. This is his first time fighting him.
Make anything of it?
No, it seems like he was okay.
Felt bad.
Kind of rolled with it. It didn't look like it was too hard of a fall.
So, man, yeah, pretty good performance from Caleb so far.
About his dad, Richie, still his co-trainer.
Whenever you hear the WBC Diamond or Silver Champion, that's just a fancy way of the WBC trying to get another sanctioning fee. And all it means is just like they're just high-level contenders.
A for effort.
Yeah. Don't put too much stock into that. It's literally just like another. It's another mandatory belt. It's a belt that basically represents. It's basically a belt that represents you're a top contender, and that they want another sanctioning fee to get more money.
And they still give a medal to a loser even in a silver sanctioned bouts. That's serious.
Yeah, he's favoring it a lot when he bounces.
Caleb Plant's leaning a little bit more forward on that front foot.
This is why he's throwing so many right-hand leads. That explains it.
That's very true. He did get knocked out by Rogelio Medina.
You know, a fighter with the heart of a
Rogelio Lug also got outboxed by a kickboxer.
Not a fight you're going to back out of.
Oh no, especially when you got your fans here cheering for you. He's got that warrior.
Yeah, Medina fought a lot of top level super middleweights.
Caleb Plant has spilled some of it early.
Yes, he did. Working that great jab.
Man, so I think even after this fight, I want to be asking the question: will anybody be able to make Caleb Plant show more than he has to?
I think Caleb's corner is really cautioning.
I know the guy was a pretty good amateur, but damn.
Very alert. And not to take any foolish
First ever fight was pretty good.
They know this fight is
There's still 3 rounds to go though. We've got roughly 90 seconds left in the 9th round.
Focus here.
Yes, we got a guy that's not in survival mode here.
He, in the last few fights,
I don't know, man. Maybe he was. I don't remember that.
He was in no danger in the final rounds. With Porky Medina in front of him, he's going to be in danger until that thing reads triple zeros in round 12.
Exactly. Down to the last second. And that was a good move by Medina. He showed him the right hand. He came with the Plant was just a half step ahead of him.
I absolutely agree. Caleb Plant is ready for the world level guys. This fight right here is more than enough to prove that. Fighting a guy like Porky Medina, tough contender, better on the block.
He's not ready to gain fans though. He's boring as hell. Right?
I like watching him fight. I think it's great.
I mean, look, I get it, but like, you just gotta do more, bro. Like,
looks really relaxed in that.
He does. Maybe a little too relaxed.
It's too easy for him.
Is there such a thing?
You know what? I'm changing his nickname. His name is not Sweet Hands anymore. His name is Too Easy, because that's what he makes it look like every time he freaking fights. It's too damn easy for him.
Everything you're doing is not phasing me. It's not bothering me. So his body language is, taunting him a little bit like there's nothing you can do about this.
Caleb Plant says there is no plan B in his life.
I don't know, man. That's a good question to ask.
A young man who just is more comfortable in his skin inside that ring than he is outside.
Yes, this is all he has, he says. So he's going out there to get it.
He started walking back to his corner before the bell started.
huh. Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Funny.
You don't think he's gone that far? He's not that advanced. As you know, this is just the start of a very, very big night.
It's currently 8:51 p.m. here on the East Coast, South Florida. Got my main man, 50 Grand, Alex Fitzmaurice. True School Sports. Go subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody out there. Let me know what city, what state, what continent you're watching the fights from tonight. Let me know what you think about this Caleb Plant fight thus far and what do you make of his performance. And yeah. Yeah, good stuff. But what do you make of his performance so far, Alex? I heard you say
performance.
I heard you say it's boring. Why is it boring?
I don't know, bro. Cause like all you're just doing is just like the basic stuff. I mean, I know you're doing what you got to do to win, but I mean, at the same time, you're not gonna get like any like.
Is it more exciting than Arizona Law, or is it the same?
I mean, I mean, at least Lara like knocked out Foreman, man. Like, no, I'm joking. Okay, look.
Okay, is this more exciting than Terrell Geisha? Terrell Geisha, what about Terrell Geisha?
Okay, yeah, okay, there you go. Now you're talking.
Terrell Geisha fought like a geisha.
This is definitely more exciting than the Geisha fight, alright? But it's not saying much in my opinion.
Those fans don't like it too much.
You know what? It's funny because I watched Caleb Plant fight, man. And I always hear fighters in interviews always say something stupid like, "Oh, you know, when the knockout comes, it comes," right? But here, it's funny they say that, but when we actually, this is the guy that I actually think he fights that way. Like, he hurts his guys just naturally. He naturally hurts you with his skills and his accuracy. And if the knockout comes, it comes.
Because he knows his movement.
You know?
He knows how to keep you off balance. So it's a good weapon to have.
He'll beat Benavidez, man.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah, you know what?
Last year, you said he's got a little bit.
I mean, I think if I see him like against like any of the world title holders, then like I want to see how he does against any of the like title holders right now.
Someone says when Plant fights somebody with a higher work rate, we'll see what he really is.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
but isn't Porky a guy with a high work rate? Generally speaking.
Well, he's just a contender.
He's reducing him to a guy that's not punching a lot because of how good he how he fights.
Well, I mean Medina, man,
constantly moving, punching from different angles, punching on the move, punching while stopping.
Medina, man, like he's just like a glorified journeyman. Like.
Someone said this fight reminds them of Saunders versus Lemieux.
Yeah, I mean like, it's basically like, except Lemieux's not no journeyman, like, but Medina is just like, he's just like a contender journeyman type of guy.
I want to see a fight. What's that guy's name? Vaughn?
Abraham Hart.
Abraham Hart. I want to see if he can be the kickboxer.
Who? Plant?
Yes, he's even just walking in.
Hey, I mean, on like, you know, he should have got that one. They said they were going to count that round.
Cut off the ring also.
I guess they
with
didn't.
Caleb moving like he is, he's got a tough job. But he's fighting.
Yeah, Porky Medina landing some shots, finally.
Nothing
too crazy. Round 10 of the Caleb Plant fight. We got roughly 45 seconds left. Caleb Plant styling and profiling in his mink trunks. Making it look real easy, you know. That's why I'm not calling him too easy, because every damn fight I've watched this guy have has been easy. I don't think I've seen this guy struggle in one fight. Maybe it's because he hasn't fought the best opposition yet, but I mean, Medina ain't no bum. But he's making it look like one. I'll tell you that much.
Especially with your hands down too. Yes.
Medina's like tough contender.
He's doing a great job.
You know, while I'm watching Caleb Plant, man, I'll say this. I know that Caleb Plant recently did his entire training camp at the historic Johnny Togo's boxing gym, and I know a couple people down at Johnny Togo's boxing gym. So, big shouts out to my main man Luis Monda, the main coach at Johnny Togo's boxing gym. You know, one thing I know about Johnny Togo's boxing gym when it comes to amateur boxing is all the amateur fighters that whether they got 50 fights, 1 fight, 5 fights, no fights. If you train at Johnny Togo's boxing gym, you can fight. Okay, that's just how it is. Caleb Plant did his whole camp there, and he looks a little sharper to me in comparison to, like, he looks sharp in most of his fights, but I think his punches tonight are a little bit more crisp than I've seen in other fights. Regardless of the fact if they're crisp or not, though, it's still pretty an easy performance. Another easy performance for Caleb Plant.
That's right, easy work, easy work. That's right. What are you made of? Huh? What are you made of?
Huh.
You know what to do.
That guy talking to him apparently saw one of my videos about Caleb Plant. And he said, I envision you being taller.
You know that. You got the gauge. But don't get away from those jabs and feints. And don't get complacent.
Oh, I just gotta see how he does against any like title holders or whatever.
I want to see him versus Eubank.
That was great advice.
I think he'll beat Eubank.
Let's see how he does against Eubank. That's all I gotta say.
All 12 rounds.
Great instructions. Great instructions, particularly with the style of fighting that he's showing tonight. Great instructions. All you have to do is keep your focus.
Keep that focus. Fire that jab.
Caleb Plant quadrupling up on the jab. He does a lot of things I like that. I don't see a lot of fighters do that. Like just right there, he quadrupled up on the jab. Every fight I watch this guy fight, he focuses on the body. Good sound defensive fighter. Right now, Medina's stalking him, trying to make the fight, but Caleb Plant's fighting the fight his own terms.
What weight class is this?
168. Middleweight, 168.
He's actually in that tournament.
He could, yeah.
Medina's got this far.
Right now, Porky Medina's starting to find Caleb Plant a little more.
It started a little late though.
Yeah, Caleb gotta keep moving in boxing if he wants to.
Because he knows and Caleb knows he has to knock him out to win the fight.
He has to gamble it all and go for broke.
A lot of people are saying they hope Rios pulls off the upset. We'll see, man. I don't think it's happening. But Caleb Plant, very impressed with his performance tonight. Very impressed.
You could hear his corner yelling in Spanish, throw the bomb, throw the bomb. That's what he's doing.
Oh, nice. Nice left hook by Medina. Medina's had more success this round. Caleb Plant seems to not know how to handle him bulldozing him at the moment. Caleb Plant needs to get out of there and start boxing again.
Or go on his bicycle or something.
Caleb did right there when he came out of the corner. And it could be from the 2 body shots. They were right on the money.
It looks like he found a home for that left hook.
Yes. He took a big blow. And he's not moving.
He's already in the lead on like
the body shots definitely drained him a little bit.
Yeah, well, right now we're here around 11. Caleb Plant making it relatively easy for himself.
Valuable and dangerous lessons to be learned in the championship rounds for the first time here for Caleb Plant.
Right now, the issue Caleb Plant is having is that Porky is beginning to pick up his work rate, and Caleb's work rate has begun to drop. So now you got Caleb being hit a little more.
Especially with that liver shot too, right after the follow up.
This is dangerous territory for Plant. He really needs to keep
main event for Garcia Rios. That'll probably be on a couple hours from that. That's probably gonna be at like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, because we still got Alexander Ortiz.
Yeah, because this is the Alexander Ortiz on the card. We haven't even the Danny Garcia Ugas card hasn't even started yet.
How do you not love to watch this guy fight?
We still got Alexander Ortiz, Ugas and Robinson, Benavides and Gabriel. And then
there it is. He's finding that spot for that overhand.
Yes.
And then he's coming back to the liver.
Yeah, so we're going into the final round of what's been for the most part, a pretty dominating performance by Caleb Plant. You know, Porky has begun to find him a little more in the 11th round, but aside from that, fantastic performance from Caleb Plant. Here my main man, Alex Maurice. What do you make of this whole performance thus far from Caleb Sweet Hands Plant? I know you said he needs to do more. What do you want to see from him in this last round?
Honestly, man, I just want to see like more like crowd pleasing like stuff.
That's what he has to do.
That's all I gotta say. But he actually has been showing it. Like I think it was the 10th round. I think so when he threw that quadruple jab. I think.
Yeah.
So you know he's impressed me.
So this last round, would you like to see Caleb Plant try to put exclamation point here and try to maybe put his punches together a little more?
Try to get a knockdown, at least prove your power. Because Benavides was able to knock this dude out. Ramirez, he's not really a hard puncher like that. He was able to knock this dude out.
Gilberto Ramirez?
Yeah, he knocked it. Actually, he was undefeated when he fought.
Gilberto Ramirez is a hard puncher. He's a decent puncher.
I mean, it took him like if you look at his last 6 fights, they all went by the decision. I don't know. He's a decent puncher. Yeah.
He's respectable. You can't walk up in there on him.
Yeah, he's respectable. Because he was able to knock out Habib Ahmed, so yeah.
Yes. He start using that a little more.
Good job by Caleb Plant.
Finish off the fight.
Medina's been finding the reins a little more here in these last couple rounds. One concern I do have about Caleb, and somebody else said this in the comments earlier, one concern I do have, should he win this fight and go on and fight bigger names, is when he fights these guys, like if he fought a Benavides type of fight, I got a little more size on him, more hand speed, better stamina, you know, like how is his stamina going to hold up? Because I'm seeing him here against this guy, and his stamina, you know, pretty good, but I see him wearing down a little bit. I don't see him opening up as much, and he's getting hit more as a result of that. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about that?
What was the question again?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm concerned for Caleb when he fights guys who are a little bigger, will have a higher work rate? Like how he's gonna handle that?
Yeah, I don't really know.
He's just a machine. Just takes shot after shot.
Is there any like C-level super middleweights that are like the same size as Rios?
I can't think of any right now. But
Nice right hand.
I'm sure there is.
It's good to see him close out the fight with that shot.
So Caleb Plant about 45 seconds away from getting a unanimous decision victory over the very tough and game Rogelio Porky Medina. This is the kickoff fight on Fox for the Devin Alexander Victor Ortiz card, and this is the preliminary card before Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios. So stay tuned. We're gonna be, giving you guys our commentary through it. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but let me know in the comments if you can.
Let him face Chris Eubank Jr. and I'll see how he does with a lot of the
Yeah. Today is actually Victor Ortiz versus Devin Alexander. So Caleb Plant is throwing jab after jab after jab after jab. And now his hands are up.
He faced his toughest test, and he passes it tonight.
No, but what I was saying is, you gonna say something?
Oh, go ahead,
No, let's see how he does against Chris Eubank Jr. I guess. I mean, it's like decent size.
Very disciplined fight and a tough fight.
Get some water.
The Ortiz Alexander fight will be on Fox, and Garcia Rios will be on Showtime. I don't know.
He goes 12 for the first time and passes
9:03 p.m.
his toughest test. The official decision.
Yeah, so the fight is over. Caleb Plant goes 12 rounds with Rogelio Porky Medina, and barring anything crazy, he's gonna barring anything crazy, he's gonna get a unanimous decision victory over Rogelio Porky Medina. I thought it was a good performance, man. Like Caleb was in control from round 1 to round 12. Got a little tired there towards the end and got hit a little more, but it was the first test of his career, and he passed the flying colors. So I want to see him in there with someone at the top of the top, the creme de la creme of the division, and let's see how he handles that.
Look dry. Yeah, it should be clean. In case anyone's interested, Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets has won the skills challenge over Laurie Markkinen in the finals.
Wow.
Laurie Markkinen defeated Joel Embiid in the second round and then lost to Spencer Dinwiddie in the finals of the NBA Skills Challenge.
Every 3 days,
That's good. I'm glad the audio is good.
Dinwiddie.
is lost due to sudden cardiac death.
It's pretty good.
Usually there are no advanced signs or
Decent.
symptoms.
He's not a star though.
But the saddest part is it's entirely preventable.
Dang,
A
he
simple
got
EKG
got beat
screening
by
can detect
But he beat
heart
Joel
problems
Embiid, though.
before it's too late.
Yeah, that's
They all got beat.
Children's Hospital is offering this invaluable test free of
Joel.
charge to middle and high school
He
sports
beat Joel Embiid?
Yeah, Laurie Markkinen beat Joel Embiid. And then lost to Spencer Dinwiddie.
To schedule a free EKG
Well, hey,
screening
credit
at
to
one
him.
of
Shout
our
out to him, man.
convenient
Joel,
locations.
you know how I rate Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Bring home the savings during Ashley Home
See,
Store's
all
big
small to Laurie
Valentine's
Markkinen
Day
as he
sale.
tops Joel Embiid.
Hey, so shout out to the 44 people in the, or 46 people in the chat right now. Let me know where you guys are watching from, what city, what state, what continent. Go subscribe to True School Sports if you haven't already. And let me know what you guys think about tonight's fights. I'll be here all night, or for the most of the night, for all the fights, and yeah.
This is a can't miss event. Get to Nissan now for big President's Day savings on road with ProPilot Assist that helps keep you centered in your lane. The technology of tomorrow.
Absolutely. I agree. I want to see him in there with somebody who has a higher work rate myself, because of the fact that I think in all of his fights, like I said, it's been too easy. But Medina was supposed to be that for him, and he reduced Medina to a guy who didn't work that hard. So you gotta give him credit where credit is due.
Named for the legendary college basketball coach here at UTEP, Don Haskins. They call it the Don. Don Haskins Center here in El Paso, and tell you what, Caleb Plant, more performances like this, maybe he'll be on his way to becoming a legend. This was the perfect scenario, step-up fight for him.
Yes, it was. Look at those beautiful hooks. He worked a very good jab throughout the fight.
But hey, I mean,
Working that nice
shout out
solid
to
jab.
Caleb Plant though.
Nice movement. Medina trying to urge him on. There's that jab again, all night long. That's what busted Medina up and broke him down.
All right, Keenan. So in regards to when you put out YouTube videos and you're not getting the numbers you want, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of going through that right now. Like obviously I want my numbers to go high, be higher than they are, but the way you deal with that is, man, you just keep working, man. You look at what you're doing and you just try to improve, man. You improve and you make sure that you have a genuine love for boxing. You know, have a genuine love for boxing. Try to keep learning about the sport as much as possible and make it fun for yourself. If you don't continue to make following the sport fun for yourself and you get so fixated on numbers and subscribers and views, then you become a very depressed person.
One man knows how it turned out. It's the great Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Robert
Tokyo, Toronto, shout out.
120 to 108. Jesse Reyes, 119 to 109. Al Bennett has the contest 117 to 111 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Caleb Sweet Hands Lance.
All right, so there you go. Caleb Plant improves to 17-0 with 10 knockouts. Passes his first step in fight with flying colors. So looking forward to seeing him there with the top guys in the super middleweight division. And just overall, fantastic performance.
I think this was eliminated for the IBF title.
It was.
Yeah.
JJ Dominguez, the Alexander fight should be coming on like real soon. And then Garcia Rios fight, I'm gonna say 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yo, shout out to Norwalk, California. I love boxing too. We love boxing here in Dania too.
And determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
I don't think it's gonna happen either, but you know, man, shout out to you, KTMPL in LA. But yeah, so Caleb Plant gets a W. You know, I'm just gonna change his nickname, man. His nickname is Too Easy because all these fights he has is too easy, man. You're making him too easy.
I love working as a physical therapist assistant.
But he's gotta get in there with somebody a little better than Medina. Medina fight for him was probably at the right time, considering the Benavides fight, all the wars he's been through, getting a little older.
Well, I mean,
but that's not to take away. He's still a great win.
Medina's only 29 though.
Not with the amount of punishment he's taking.
Right now, during City Furniture's President's Day
sale, GGG Canelo too.
Like this for $5.99. Host like this.
No, I don't know, man. I think Gennady Golovkin is a better fighter than Canelo. No two ways about it. I think he's a better fighter than Canelo. But when you consider his age and the fact that he's not winning a decision, I can see Canelo beating him. But in my prediction video that I put out recently, where I predicted every single fight that's gonna happen until the end of the year, or not until June, I did pick Gennady Golovkin, so I'm sticking with that pick. What do you think, Alex? What do you think about Gennady Golovkin and Canelo in the rematch? Because we know you're a big Gennady Golovkin fan.
Hey man, I don't even have to say it again, man. Triple G all day, man. Hopefully the scorecards don't beat him.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Mike Garcia versus Lipinets is an easy one to pick. Mike Garcia is gonna school that dude. It's a massive cherry pick. Mike Garcia is a fraud. He's fighting he's getting praised for fighting a fighter who he's fighting a kickboxer who got a good decision in this last fight, who's accomplished less in boxing than Amir Imam, and some of you are praising him for it. So no, that fight's a cherry pick. Mike Garcia is gonna win. Am I going for Danny? Not really. I mean, I'm not going for anybody. I just want to see a good fight. Danny wins. I want to see Danny go in there and deliver a good performance. Make a statement.
Oh yeah, Olympian Carlos, but it's only like 4 rounds.
What's up, BT and Alex? Trump School Sports.
Trump School Sports.
That's right. Nah, I don't want to get into politics.
I'm not really into politics, so I mean...
MAGA. What you guys think about Ortiz versus Wilder? And no, Garcia versus Rios hasn't already started. That card, the undercard for that hasn't even started yet, so you're good.
Wilder stops Ortiz in 5.
Try a week of Brown
Wilder stops Ortiz in 3 rounds.
tablet or computer.
String the biggest collection of the
I'll give him 5. Just
I'm not gonna tell you guys why I think what I think, but let's say Luis Ortiz is gonna become an old man overnight when he fights Wilder. And I don't even like Wilder. I want Ortiz to win.
Isn't Ortiz supposed to be like 43 or something like that?
Yeah.
It's like the whole birth certificate thing.
Yeah, he's gonna lose though. He might be too slick, but he's gonna lose, Mr. Tucker. Hold up. What you mean we need to see Lomachenko fight some real competition?
Okay, yeah.
Hold up. Homeboy fought. So they say Gary Russell was this great fighter. Loma fights him, he beats him, Gary Russell ain't nothing.
Nicholas Walters.
What Nicholas Walters? They say, oh, Nicholas Walters is this guy Lomachenko needs to fight. He fights him. Now Nicholas Walters isn't nothing. Then they say, oh, Rigondeaux is this and he's that. You know, he beats him. And now Rigondeaux is nothing. So, no. He can fight, you know, he's going to fight more good competition like he's been doing. You know, he fought Jason Sosa as well. And I expect him to continue showing why he's the best in the world. This dude's a great fighter. Now, Terrence Crawford, on the other hand, he's not on my pound list anymore. I'm going to tell you why he's not on my pound list.
Gosh,
because Terrence Crawford was in the NBA Celebrity All-Star game last night, and he let a rapper, he let Quavo from Migos, freaking hit him with that Euro step and put the N1 on him. And for that, I can't respect a fighter like that.
Okay, well, here's
bad ambassador for boxing.
Here's what I gotta say, bro. Number 1, Quavo is bigger than him. Number 2, Quavo is more known than him. Alright? I'm joking. I'm stupid.
A Corona gets its line. And every time you put that away, a Corona gets its line.
I know about Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer's that one amateur kid that I keep seeing get interviewed on all these channels, but I have never seen him fight. Is he fighting on this card? I mean, if he does fight Pacquiao, I ain't mad at it. I'd like to see him go fight Pacquiao 2 weight classes or higher.
Welcome back to Premier Boxing Champions here on Fox at the Don Haskins Center in El
Yeah,
Paso,
but
Texas.
y'all missing the point. Like, Lomachenko didn't beat Rigondeaux because of size or anything like that. Like, if they would have fought the same weight, it would have been the same thing. Like, that fight wasn't a weight thing. That fight was a skill thing. He's a more skilled fighter than Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux is a guy who only looks for 1 or 2 punches. You know, he's not used to guys that move faster than him. He's not used to guys that, you know, basically he's a one-handed fighter. He's a mini Adonis Stevenson. He's a one-handed fighter. A good fighter, a great one-handed fighter, but a one-handed fighter nonetheless.
Rigondeaux would have probably still felt faster though without that.
His professional record 4 wins, 2 of those coming by way of knockout against 2 losses and 1 draw.
Yeah, so right now they got these lightweight they got these lightweight prospects fighting.
It's this Olympian Carlos Balderas. He's fighting like a journeyman guy, so he's actually good actually. Balderas.
Yeah, so this will be a 4-round fight. We got Carlos Balderas versus some journeyman guy.
Yeah, some journeyman guy. Jorge something.
Hailing from Santa Maria, California.
I legit might go to the sun in the water.
United States Olympian Carlos Balderas.
Let's see how much money I got.
Let's go, Blue. Okay, gentlemen, we've already gone over the rules on the dressing room.
Yo, what store are you going to?
Protect yourself at all times. Listen to my commands. Trunk here good. Trunk here good. Trunk and one.
I'll be back. Keep them entertained.
Alright, so I'm here.
Alex taking over, guys.
I'm taking over. Paul, you want to talk? No?
I'm going to.
Are you going to?
Yeah. But I'll say this, man. I want everyone to listen. I want Brandon to hear this. A lot of you people out there in the internet world, you want Brandon Rios to upset Danny Garcia. So I guess what you guys like is you like fighters that fight nobodies to become a star and pretend they're stars, instead of guys who actually have to beat people they're not supposed to beat to become stars and then act like stars. You like it the reverse. Danny was the underdog and became a star.
Oh, damn.
And now he's acting like a star. You like the guys who act like a stars before they beat the right people. But guess what, man? 11 of his last 15 fights against current and former world champions. You should respect that and applaud that. And he will fight the top competition.
And Balderas hurts Rojas. So yeah, we got this Olympian named Alright, I'm right here.
He appears to be the goods at this stage in his career.
All right, so we got Carlos Balderas versus Jorge Rojas. So Balderas the shirt, Rojas.
Y'all keep rooting for the stars that act like stars before they beat anyone. I'll root for the guy that became a star and acts like a star because he became a star and deserves the right to be a star. But y'all root for the one who acts like a star before they beat anyone. Those guys don't cherry pick.
Alright,
They eat rats.
Who's fighting next? Alright, so we got Devin Alexander versus Victor Ortiz after the Carlos Balderas fight. So yeah. Hold on.
First fight in the U.S.
All these comments need to pop up again. Ask me any questions, you guys. Hold on. Garcia needs to drop his Cholo dad. Link, who you got? Who I got? Which fight you're talking about? Andre Diaz.
Yeah, the incredible thing is Balderas grew up.
Garcia beast. That's right. Shout out to Danny Garcia.
Even after tournaments, he would go straight to work.
I bet Ortiz will quit. Yeah, that's why I keep saying to Brendan and stuff. Like, Ortiz is probably gonna win the fight and probably quit. That's what happened in the Andre Berto rematch. He was winning. Like, I had him winning all 3 rounds, and then he gets knocked down and quits. Mikey Garcia versus Loma 2018. No between Ortiz and Alex. Oh, I got Alexander. Ortiz. You don't know what to expect from Victor Ortiz. Like, is he gonna like actually fight or is he gonna quit? So, Alexander, you know what to expect. So, I got Devin Alexander. Ortiz and Rios are both homosexuals from. I actually want to see them fight each other. If they both lose, it would actually look very interesting. Like I feel like if Ortiz lose and Rios lose tonight, if they lose their fights, they should just fight each other. Like, they should just have one more fight, and their last fight should be against each other. So, you know, because of the beef they had these last few years. So, you know, I want to see them fight each other. They're both from Kansas, I think, or something like that, and they were both they have a lot of history with each other. They were both trained by Robert Garcia, so yeah. Ortiz and Garcia would be good. I agree, fight in their hometown. Yeah, exactly. You're talking about California or Kansas? Takashi Rios. Takashi Rios. What do you mean by that? Kansas. Yeah, Kansas.
Our main event coming up next.
Rios lost against Bradley. Yeah, he did. He did.
The way Victor Ortiz has over the years.
Oh, Takashi Miura. Oh. What about Takashi Miura? Like, I know he retired.
Which Victor Ortiz,
former WBC super featherweight champion.
If this is the first time you've seen this young man, it's Carlos Balderas, the 21-year-old.
Him and Rios did take a lot of punishment. Like gave a lot of exciting fights, but they both took a lot of punishment. Miura ended up retiring. Rios can take a beating. Yeah, I know. He's been on all those wars with Mike Alvarado, Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, all those guys. Anthony and Parker, Anthony Joshua and Anthony Joshua and dang, Joseph Parker. Oh no, I haven't really watched much of Joseph Parker like that. Like, but from the highlights I've seen, he just doesn't really depress me. So I don't know. I would want to go with Anthony Joshua, but it depends on what weight he's at, because it's like his fight against Carlos Takam, he was like, I think he was at his career's he was at his career heaviest, and he sort of like tired too quickly. So I don't know who's gonna win that one, Anthony or Wilder. Like I said, you know, it depends on you know, Anthony Joshua's weight. Like will he like show up like it depends on how good his stamina is. So you know how it is, because I know Wilder, like, I never really seen Wilder like tired out like that. They all lose to Fury. Hey, I mean, like, Fury, I mean, I want to see Fury come back though. It's sad that cocaine had to get to him and whatever, so. Because, like, you know, he beat Klitschko, who hasn't been beaten in 11 years. One of the greatest heavyweights of all time because of his you know, title reign and stuff. And, yeah, and he made the heavyweight division open again after, like, you know, he vacated all those titles because of his, you know, drug testing thing. And now you got guys with, like, Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Jarrell Miller, Kubrat Pulev's still in the mix, Luis Ortiz.
Right now he's trying too hard.
You know, you got a lot of guys in the heavyweight division right now. Joseph will lose. Yeah, Joseph, like I still have Joshua winning, but it's just like, I just hope he doesn't tire out, is what I'm saying. Yes, he will. Yeah.
Wow, that was a really low blow. Right on the button.
Carlos Balderas lands a low blow on Jorge Rojas.
Go back down to the bottom.
I believe most of them are on some type of gear.
Why?
Wilder has a better chance at beating Fury than Joshua.
You take a low blow, your stomach starts to hurt, so...
Yeah, I mean...
That is so cruel.
Well, I can see why, David Hay or Tony Bellew? Dang, that's a tough one. Because I know in the first fight, David Hay suffered ankle injury, so... You know, if his ankle doesn't get injured or whatever, then... I don't know. I'm rooting for Tony Bellew, though, but... I don't know, we'll just have to see. Hay all day.
Not at all.
Who y'all got, Danny or Rios? I got Danny.
For the knockout too much, which he needs to go in.
Or his...
Put his punches together, relax, and just let
oh yeah, the extra... Are you talking about Danny Garcia's 6-0 or something like that?
It's Christmas Eve for some people.
And yeah, I got Danny Garcia.
All the racing returns this weekend. The Daytona 500 kicks off the new season tomorrow at
What's
2:30
next
Eastern.
for Kovalev after his win?
11 a.m.
Right now he's supposed to be fighting Igor Mikhalkin or something like that on March 3rd. If he wins that fight, I want to see him fight the winner of Dmitry Bivol versus Sullivan Barrera. I want to see him fight Artur Beterbiev or anybody like with a title. Like, you know, I just want to see him unify again. Hopefully we can get. I doubt that the Stevenson fight will ever get made, as like, you know, like Kovalev had those controversial losses to Ward, and Stevenson has just been inactive, at risk of losing his title, fighting a hard opponent in Body Jack. You know, the first legit opponent he's fought in like years. How's Balderas doing? I'm just half paying attention to this fight. But so far he's doing good. This is round 3.
Now look at that shot, right on the money, but
you know, the guy is still up. He hasn't been knocked down.
If he would have hit him with that shot at an angle, we might have the fight over with.
I've seen Balderas before though. He actually is like really exciting to watch. I know this is only his like what, like 3rd, 4th fight. So you know, I just gotta see like how he does later in his career and stuff. So, you know.
Looked like it came from that first right hand of this round.
But yeah, but Balderas is doing good.
The first 90 seconds, and then he's looking more like batting practice, like he's just trying
Does
to hit
GGG still got those Hublot watches?
Yeah, he's trying to hit that home run.
I don't know. I don't really like. I don't really follow like Hublot like that.
And he's countering Balderas.
I know they're a popular company. Oh, that was a slip. Oh.
He's doing a little bit of touch and go.
Yeah.
You know, touch and go means as soon as he feels that punch fly and land, he lets his fly at the same time.
Yes, he is, and he's anticipating where Balderas' punches are going. Balderas' punches are powerful.
Is the Ortiz fight on? Not yet. It should be on after this Balderas fight.
Now he's starting to punch with him.
He's very game.
It sucks that this fight wasn't televised, but I saw that Austin Trout was fighting on this card.
Rojas is very game.
I don't know if he beat that guy yet. What is your opinion on why the heavyweight division in America is so weak compared to the generations past? Have you checked out Joseph Parker's brother at cruiserweight? No, I haven't checked out Joseph Parker's brother at cruiserweight. And what is your opinion on why the heavyweight division in America is so weak compared to the generations? I don't know. I mean, the only American heavyweights I know is Jarrell Miller, Adam Kaunacki, Deontay Wilder, Bryant Jennings. A headbutt happened. between Balderas and Rojas. I heard them say the main event is the main event is next, but we just got a 4-round bout of Balderas and Rojas. This is round 3 of a 4-round bout, so you know. Where are you from? Me, I'm from I was born in New York, but I grew up in South Florida, and I'm still in South Florida right now. So
There's some teachable moments here in this
fight. Do you think all the bigger guys are playing football? You're talking about the heavyweights, cause I know like guys like Jared Washington and Dominic Brazil were former football players. So Danny fighting next. No, Danny's not fighting next. This is a different card. And Leek Scott. That's a different card. Yes. Hey, pass.
Through 3.
Balderas had never been to
round 2.
Hey, pass the.
Rojas has seen some big shots, but he's still in the fight.
Try Crick Free, CRCFREE, or VIPBox, VIPBOX. Like you should look for the streams for these fights. Showtime card just started. Garcia will be fighting in an hour or so.